Greetings, my fellow proclaimers. It's practice time for the readings of July 28, the 17th Sunday in Ordinary Time. This is your guide for an effective proclamation. But first, let us take a look at some words some of us may not be saying correctly. From the first reading, we say Sodom, Sodom. Gomorrah, Gomorrah. Against, against. People, people. Spare, spare. Whole, whole. Forbear, forbear. Dared, dared. 20, 20. Angry, angry. From the second reading, buried, buried. Baptism, baptism. Colossians, Colossians. Now, let's practice with the full text. Join me for intonation, expression, and further pronunciation practice. First reading. A reading from the book of Genesis. In those days, the Lord said, "The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great and their sin so grave that I must go down and see whether or not their actions fully correspond to the cry against them that comes to me. I mean to find out." While Abraham's visitors walked on farther toward Sodom, the Lord remained standing before Abraham. Then Abraham drew nearer and said, "Will you sweep away the innocent with the guilty? Suppose there were 50 innocent people in the city. Would you wipe out the place rather than spare it for the sake of the 50 innocent people within it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to make the innocent die with the guilty, so that the innocent and the guilty would be treated alike. Should not the judge of all the world act with justice?" The Lord replied, "If I find 50 innocent people in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Abraham spoke up again. "See how I am presuming to speak to my Lord, though I am but dust and ashes. What if there are 5 less than 50 innocent people? Will you destroy the whole city because of those 5? He answered, "I will not destroy it if I find 45 there." But Abraham persisted, saying, "What if only 40 are found there?" He replied, "I will forbear doing it for the sake of the 40. Then Abraham said, "Let not my Lord grow impatient. If I go on, What if only 30 are found there?" He replied, "I will forbear doing it if I can find but 30 there." Still Abraham went on, "Since I have thus dared to speak to my Lord, what if there are no more than 20? The Lord answered, "I will not destroy it for the sake of the 20. But he still persisted, "Please, let not my Lord grow angry if I speak up this last time. What if there are at least 10 there?" He replied, "For the sake of those 10, I will not destroy it." The word of the Lord. Second reading. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Colossians. Brothers and sisters, you were buried with him in baptism, in which you were also raised with him through faith in the power of God who raised him from the dead. And even when you were dead in transgressions and the uncircumcision of your flesh, he brought you to life along with him, having forgiven us all our transgressions, obliterating the bond against us with its legal claims, which was opposed to us. He also removed it from our midst, nailing it to the cross. The word of the Lord. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for allowing me to be of help. Please read and reread as often as you can until you get familiar with the text. Then you can read effectively and with confidence from the lectionary. Good luck and God bless. Guide to August 4 readings will be next week. Until then, goodbye.